So let's talk about why people quit. So why do people quit? When I came up, the saying was people quit because of, who knows? Perceived indifference from the instructor. So that was the saying that we always had. People quit because of perceived indifference from the instructor. They just don't think the instructor cares about them. I think it's deeper than that. I think the reason people quit is because the brand experience that we give doesn't match the brand promise that we also give. So brand experience is the feeling, the thing, the experience that the parent and the child have from our school. That's their brand experience. The brand promise is what we actually tell them we're going to give them. And when those things don't match, that's why parents quit. Because we make it too easy for them to find something else. It's death by 1,000 paper cuts. If we tell a parent we're disciplined, but our staff table, our instructor table is messy, that's a brand miss. That's a brand promise, brand experience miss. We tell them we're going to teach their kid about respect, but we don't actually have the information up. So when they ask a question or we say, hey, there's this event, and the parent's looking around saying, I don't know, where's the information? They go to the front desk. Nobody has the correct information at the front desk, or worse yet, person's not even there because they're in the bathroom, whatever it may be. Those are all paper cuts. Those are all brand misses. And every single time we become something that the parent has to think about is a chance for them to step away and quit. Because parents' lives are busy. They've got a lot going on. I don't know about you guys, but when I came up, I was lucky if I had one sport, maybe football. Where I was growing up, it was curling. Does anybody know what curling is? Yeah, well, if you're from Wisconsin, you know what curling is. Yeah, you do. So there wasn't a lot going on, but now parents, I don't know about you guys, but parents are taking their kids to 3, 4, 5 different things. And the moment we become an issue or a spur is the moment they're like, I'm just gonna stop that for now. We're gonna do baseball because I know baseball is every night, every week, 5 nights a week. I know what time practice starts. I know what time practice ends. I don't have to think about it. But with the martial arts school, sometimes it's like, I don't know if they're gonna be open tonight or not. It's, snowed a half inch. Are they going to be open? I don't know. The school's closed. Is your school going to be open? I don't know. We have to be consistent. We have to be consistent. We build retention through consistent experiences for the parents. Make sense? So let's do this now. Let's do this little drill. Brand experience is the experience they get, they receive. It's who they think you are. Brand promise is who you think you are. So I want you to write down some words. If you have to picture your company, if you have to say what your brand promise is, write down some words that would describe who you think you are. Go ahead and do that. This will be important. Because if we can't even define our own brand promise, there's no way we can uphold that brand promise we just don't have it, right? If you don't define it, if you don't measure it, right, you can't get the outcome. So what are some words that you put down? Can anybody share some words?
Would this be different than your core values if you have those?
So your values are a piece of your brand. So that's branding. That's not necessarily the brand promise, though. And it could be part of your brand promise depending on how you put it out there, depending on how your values actually work. Yes, it could be part of your brand promise. So for instance, yeah, it could be. I'd have to see what your values are. A lot of people say they have values, but from my experience, they don't really have actionable values. If anybody ever wants to talk to me about that, Rudy Mick developed a great system on how to define actual usable values that not only are teachable, but actionable is the main key to that. So anyway, so anybody have some words or some things they put down for brand promise?
Improve focus and confidence.
Improve focus and confidence. Good one. What else? What are some of your brand promises? Build leaders. Nice. What else?
Put your family first.
Family first. Put your family first. Good. Give me 2 more. What are 2 more brand promises you have at your school? Your lack of answer tells me either A, I've done a very poor job of explaining this and you don't know what to put down, or B, you don't actually have any, or C, you're just afraid to raise your hand. Don't let it be C. Yes. I'm sorry, please, one more. We make kids strong and parents proud. I love it. One more.
Build life skills as the same as the parents would want.
Build life skills the way a parent would want. Okay. So you've got some down, right? And these are really good. Mostly when I talk to people about this, they'll write words down like honesty, integrity, respect, discipline. There's a lot of wiggle room in those words. What does respect mean? What does honesty mean? So the next level down, and maybe even I would like you to do this, what is a behavior that would show the promise that you just wrote down? What is an actionable behavior that you can reproduce to show that? So for instance, we build leaders. That was your brand promise. What is an actionable behavior that you could write down to actually do that? So for instance, let me give you a quick example. We are clean. Our facility is clean. We promise you that you're going to have a clean facility. Clean is not an actionable behavior. Clean is an outcome of actionable behaviors. So an actionable behavior would be we deep clean our facility every night. That would be an actionable behavior. We could actually get deeper than that, but that would be like a base. Yes?
Yeah, I was going to say, we do the leadership too, that we build leaders.
Yep.
And we have a lot of parents that come in, oh, my kid's shy. You know, they always throw that on the kid. And one of the things we taught our instructors to start doing is make a promise to them and say, well, we're going to have them actually say that kid's leading the student creed in front of the whole class. We're going to have your kid leading the student creed within 3 months. And the parents are like, there's no way. They say, we guarantee that we're gonna do that.
Nice.
They'll sign up based on that, and of course, usually 2 or 3 weeks, and we have the kid in the front.
Yeah.
The student creed in front of everybody, and then we go back and say, that's the delivery.
Will you play with me just a little bit here? Can I put you on the spot? Say all of that in one sentence.
What's the promise? Which part?
What's that whole thing that you said? What's the actionable behavior that you could say in 1 to 2 sentences max that would fulfill building leaders?
We guarantee that we'll have your child leading from the front of the classroom within 3 months.
Nice. That's actionable.